Welcome to the very first Chamber Impact podcast. We are so excited to be here with you, and thanks for tuning in. Today, we're going to talk to Tony Foster, who is with Richmond Power and Light, and Dennis Alejo with Instant Web Tools. And then we'll wrap up with Lynette, our Director of Events, with Lynette's List. So this is going to be a fun first episode, and we're excited to have you with us. Tony.
Yes.
So you have a very long history with the Chamber of Commerce, and I know that you've been involved in various ways over the years. Tell us a little bit about that journey.
Well, I was very lucky to start my career at the Chamber. One day when we still had a Target here in Richmond, I ran into one of my professors from IU East, and she asked me, would you like to participate in an internship program? I said, absolutely. And she placed me with the Chamber. So I worked as an intern for a couple of years, ended up being hired, and I hung around the Chamber for 2 or 3 years and got my start there, learned a lot about the community and met a lot of good people. So it's a great place to start your career, that's for sure.
It was a good launch. We're so thankful to have our interns and be able to see them flourish. And
Absolutely.
I'm sure that those leaders were that way too.
Yes.
So you've now been board chair for the last 10 months.
Yes.
Give us 1 or 2 things that you're most proud of during this year.
Well, when I became board chair in January, the Chamber was wrapping up their strategic plan. And so one of the things that we did as a board was kind of take a look at our overall structure, our committees, and just trying to be more useful with our time. So I'm proud that, we did revamp some of our committees, and we were now approaching our board members in a different way, board meetings in a different way, so that we have more time for conversation with events in the community and topics that are front and center. And then we're also creating a new committee to reach another part of our membership and get their voices heard and their perspective. So some of those behind the scenes changes, they may not be that much front and center, but they're making us a little more, I would say, just better use of our time as board members when we do get together in both the board and through our committees.
I have really enjoyed that transition with our board meetings by being able to be more strategic with our time and covering things that are, of course, we have to do business in the board meetings, but then we have 30 of the best thought leaders in our community sitting around a table for a 90-minute meeting. We should utilize that brain power to really make some strong, not strong decisions, but to be able to play off of each other and cultivate our business community. And I've loved to see that interaction. I think it's gotten us to a great place.
Yes, it sure has.
So thank you for that.
It helps them feel like they have an impact too when they're there.
Yes, absolutely. So this year, the Association of Chamber of Commerce Executives released their Horizon 2035 report. And one of the things they describe as a central role of a chamber is catalytic leadership. How would you describe that? What does that mean to you?
I think the simplest way to describe that would be that the Chamber is proactive versus reactive, and that the Chamber is always looking, whether that be a year ahead or 5 years ahead, on what are the community trends, what do we need to be doing to prepare our business community and or assist the business community. And I think one of the biggest things that you led this year, along with AJ Sickman and Dr. Hicks from Northeastern at the time with Northeastern, was the new work-based learning initiative partnership program for the new graduation requirements that are implemented actually this year, that are starting this year. And that's a tremendous program. And as I understand from some of the feedback you've received, we're being looked at across the state as a model because of the program that you were able to put together. So I think that's a perfect example of catalytic leadership.
It's great. It's one of the things that I too am very proud of. We started talking and meeting over a year ago, knowing that this was going to be coming, and the chamber doesn't always, and rarely actually, does the chamber do these things alone. We don't come up with the best ideas by ourselves, but we are really, I think, that unifying link that our mission talks about, when we can pull people together and work through problems, we're able to come up with great solutions. And I do think this is one of the great solutions that group's been able to come up with. And we've heard from some of the superintendents that they've been getting phone calls of, how are you doing this in Wayne County? And
That's great.
we want to replicate that here. And then I, in turn, get calls from chambers saying, how are you doing that? Our superintendent mentioned it. So it's nice to be able to help others kind of grow in that as well.
Yes, absolutely. Great job.
Well, great teamwork.
Yeah.
It's been
It
good. So, moving forward, what do you see as, if you were going to talk to the next board chair, or rather warn the next board chair, fill in the blank. If I were to warn the next board chair about something, it would definitely be blank.
I would say practice your smile, because you're always being asked to pose for a picture somewhere. And the other thing is just be prepared for whatever crazy idea Lynette might have. So
This is
true.
true.
It's true.
idea.
True.
Yeah, he's not lying.
Thanks for just going with it. I appreciate it.
That's right. Good segue to,
Okay.
what's your favorite event?
It's got to be the chamber annual dinner. I mean, how fun is that? Do we have how many people we have this past year?
650 last year.
in one room to celebrate the successes of the community and our leaders. So that's always a great event.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. So I want to move over to you, Dennis, because we were able to work with you over the last couple of months with, well, actually longer than that, you and your wife, Emily, and do some special things, but also just having you participate in our marketing task force. And we've just so appreciated getting to know you better in that way. But why don't you tell everyone a little bit about your business, what you do, and what inspired you to get going?
Yeah, thank you so much for the opportunity as well to being part of the marketing team. So Instant Web Tools is a full digital marketing. And so we help businesses from search engine optimization, web design, and secure web hosting. And so I just realized that, working 9 to 5 is not going to work for me, because I want to serve something that I can support my family financially, at the same time serve others. And so therefore my wife joined me to be a full-time back 2018. And both we're working hand in hand right now, raising our son as well. And she had a lot of expertise that I don't in terms of management. So that really worked well.
You guys balance each other out really well.
Thank you.
It's clear that the things you're strong in, areas, and the things she's strong in, and you just play off of each other really well. So it's been great to see that.
She's more detailed, and I'm like, okay, I can get the big picture. I can get the vision.
Yeah.
But without the details, there's no action plan when the vision comes.
Right. But super creative. We've already seen that a little bit today.
Very creative.
Before we were on camera. Sorry you missed that part. So every business has something special that makes it stand out. What's unique about yours, and what sets you apart?
What unique about us is that Instant Web Tools donate every profit that we get. 10% of that will go to our nonprofit. We feed about 3,500 kids a month in the Philippines where I grew up. And then not only that, but also we send them back to school for education, and we train them how to be to do this digital marketing certifications.
Wow.
And so that has a full circle on that. But also, we're not only here to create websites or funnels or CRM for clients. We work hand in hand to make sure they get a lot of phone calls, their website is visible online, and they got more clients coming in. So that's one thing that is unique. We never leave our client, okay, we're done with you. We want our client to grow, and that's what part of the uniqueness.
I love that. I love that there's a mission behind your business that people don't often see, but it's an important thing and really clearly core to who you are. So that's special. And just the interaction is incredible. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
So what's next for your business, or maybe what's a fun fact that people don't know?
So we're growing, and in some web tools, we start again small, and we're growing with our teams and even our services now. We've been doing web hosting, but right now we're focused on secure server environment because we believe that our clients should have a secure online and also visible online. And so we're focusing in that, and we really expand. And for people that don't know, again, the business built because you want to bring an impact.
Right.
And I like this program right now.
It's a good name, Impact,
Yeah, it
right?
is an impact. And then again, Chamber of Commerce, we do like give us a time to where we are connected to the community locally, because most of our clients are outside the states. And so having this Chamber of Commerce make us focus on local community. So thank you.
That's awesome. That's what we want to hear. We love to see businesses grow, and yours is a great example of that. It's been fun to highlight you through our first Behind the Business initiative. I know you've been working with Alexis on that, and it's been fun to see that. And so if you're watching and you haven't seen the Behind the Business things, you can go to our website and check it out. And there will be more businesses highlighted to come, but theirs was the first one. So if you want to learn a little more about Dennis and Emily and their business and who they are, check that out. And then, so before we move on to Lynette to talk a little bit, I wanted to give you a minute to, if you want, to tell everyone about your big announcement personally that I saw on social media yesterday.
Yes, so thank you for bringing that up. So I just launched a book called Your Identity, Your Confidence. Basically, this book is about knowing your identity would change your confidence, the way how you interact, the way you carry yourself. And it's just the basic for human nature to just like, okay, this is who am I? And so this book is about that. And so thank you so much for purchasing my book as well.
Yes, I ordered it last night. I saw that online, and I thought, I am ordering that book. That's going to be fantastic to have. So
Is it on Amazon?
It's in Amazon.
It
Yeah.
Great.
To look for
So
it.
Thank
check
you.
it out.
Yeah.
So Lynette, this is our first podcast.
This is our first podcast.
It's
We're
really
doing
fun
okay.
to be
This
in this
is really
space.
fun.
We're here at a beautiful new studio. Thanks to Bolt Media for partnering with us on the podcast and giving us a great space to host this. But we've got a lot more things to come and a lot more things happening in the next few weeks. So
There's always stuff happening.
tell
with
us
always stuff happening.
what's
Something
coming up.
crazy for me to get Tony into, like, you know. So I've got Lynette's list for everybody on what we have coming up with the chamber, and I'm going to have my phone up here as my cheat sheet. But so November is going to be a very busy month, kind of heading into shop small season and so forth. But at the beginning of November 5th, we have Chamber 535 networking nights. And something that we've been doing new this year is going to businesses and having them host the networking nights, because we do hear a lot of, especially with manufacturers, what does this business do? What do they make. And so just trying to help spread the word about, businesses here in Wayne County and what they are doing and producing, and the impact they have, beyond Wayne County. So our next one is November 5th, and it's being hosted by Menasha. So very excited for that. Menasha on November 5th starts at 5:35, goes until 7 p.m. There's no charge to attend that, but we do have registration for it on our website. Later in November, something that Hype has been doing for the past couple of years in November that's been really, really awesome is volunteering for Circle U Help Center. And they are going to continue that again this year. They do 2 nights in November. So November 12th, starting at 5:30, they will be at Circle U Help Center to pack boxes that will be given out at Thanksgiving time. And then on Thanksgiving morning, if you are looking for a volunteer opportunity, please come onto the Chamber website and check out what Hype is doing on Thanksgiving Day, because I'm sure they would love more volunteers. So they will be helping to distribute the Thanksgiving meals on the morning of Thanksgiving. And then later in Thanksgiving, I'm sorry, not Thanksgiving. I've got Thanksgiving on the brain. Later in November, we have our Meet Our Elected Officials night. This is something exclusive for our chamber members, an opportunity for them to get to network with our local elected officials, regional elected officials, state elected officials. So the registration is open for that as well. Now, since I have turkey on the brain, I am going to talk about the day after Thanksgiving and the day after that, Shop Small Saturday. So once you have that turkey later in November, get ready to shop and walk around your local town and shop. So we just had Restaurant Week, but while you're out shopping local during Small Business Saturday, hit those restaurants too and support those local restaurants.
That's right.
I think that's it for Lynette's list today.
That was a
Fantastic.
great list. A
Yes.
lot of good stuff coming up. So you can always check out our website, wcareachamber.org, and check out all the upcoming events on there and find out all of the various things that the chamber's doing. We really encourage you, if you're watching and you want to get involved in something, give our office a call. We're happy to talk to you and welcome you to the table. So thanks again, Tony,
Thank you.
for all the work you do and the leadership you provide the
thank-
chamber.
Thank you.
And Dennis, thanks for being with us today, sharing your story a little bit. And you guys have been great for our very first podcast.
Ooh,
So-
yeah.
That's right. So what a fabulous impact this group is making, and so many more. We talk about it a lot. We have about 150 active volunteers doing the work that you see come across from the chamber. It's not just our team. It's a big team of volunteers.
We could not do it without them.
Yeah, we're
No.
so thankful. So with that, thank you for tuning in, and be sure to like, share, post, interact,
Subscribe,
comment, all of the things. And we will look forward to seeing you at the next podcast, Chamber Impact.